Hey guys, welcome to GSW in the league. Yeah, I haven't been making videos in like I don't know almost 3 weeks probably because I've been dealing with this weird annoying skin like just annoying skin problem. So I just had to deal with that and recover a bit. But I feel much better now, and I'm gonna start making more videos. And we got a lot to catch up on, but from like we're gonna be steady and consistent from now on, and keep updates on the rest of the games from following the season and including playoffs and all that. So yeah, I'm back and stuff. But yeah, the Warriors. Wow, are they not? They are in a hot streak right now. Well, 3 game win streak, but eight of three their last 11 games. They've been playing pretty well. So we all know we've seen the preseason. We've seen the first couple games, 3 games they won. Then we seen that whole road trips, that whole road hiatus when they couldn't win any games on the road. Lost what 8 straight road games, which has never been done by them, like by Steph, Clay, Draymond in this era and stuff like that. So people really getting worried about the Warriors and stuff. I wasn't too worried, but I was like, come on guys, we got to pick it up here. Like it's 20 games in, right? So yeah, we're playing bad. Clay was not being patient, was rushing on his shot. So then that makes what I mean, no ball movement and all that, and it's easy to guard, and he's just chucking. Jordan was not comfortable in coming out in that 6 man role because he had to not only he had to not only do what he's used to and mostly scoring. He could facilitate, of course, but he was mostly just focused on scoring. But now he has to facilitate a lot for everyone. Remember, Dante was out, so that was tough on him and stuff like that. James Wiseman got taken down to the G League for some games. He's still there right now. Um, Jermichael Green, remember, he was struggling. Kuminga was struggling. Moody wasn't really struggling, but he's kind of struggling, I guess you can say. So we need to find rotations and all that type of stuff. And yeah, it was a hot mess for a while there. Not gonna lie, a lot of people were panicked, were saying we need to make trades and all that. I never wanted to make trades. Like I think the young guys can still live up to what we think they can live up to. I don't want to trade none of them, but people were saying it's time to trade Kuminga, time to trade Wiseman, all that. Jermichael Green doesn't fit, all that type of stuff. But the Warriors showed They're showing their championship pedigree now. As their last 11 games, they're starting to play more Warriors basketball ever since that team meeting they've had conducted by Draymond Green. That's why we're going to talk more about him in a bit, but that's why he's so integral and so important to this team beyond just the stats that casual basketball fans say. He only has little stats. How is he great? How is he a Hall of Fame? How is he all of this? It goes so much beyond that. But yeah, before that team meeting, yeah, this was all happening, all that. And I know too, like you can see if you're watching the games. I watch all the games. Draymond is not being himself. He's not and he's still getting there. But like we know of the incident of him and Jordan in preseason and stuff. Draymond was not able. Like I can tell, like he was not able to like hold Jordan and a lot of people accountable. So you want to see him yelling as much towards his teammates, like on the defensive end when they make mistakes. Like he's always accustomed to doing, and which helps them, because he's like another coach. Him and Steph are like another coach out there on the court, and he's gonna be a great coach or commentator, whatever he does after he retires. But they had the team meeting, hashed some things out, addressed not just one elephant, multiple elephants in the room. So we know one of them was Clay's rushing and his eagerness because he is one of the most competitive players of all time. Like I'm serious, him, Steph, Draymond, but like I said, him and Steph are so competitive. Yes, so he's so eager. He's so eager to come back and just drop his points, be efficient, and it doesn't help when we got analysts and it's their job, like Charles Barkley, um, not was it Guru, and I forgot the other guy. One of them is always on Clay's head, and talking about Clay, this, that. But yeah, so he's so eager to show them. But they had the meeting, and also Draymond talked to him and said, "You got come on, man, trust the team. the ball will always find you back. You just gotta be patient and all that stuff, type of stuff. And yeah, Clay's the best when Clay's at his best version when he simplifies things and beats patience and takes the right shots because the ball does find him because he's the second greatest shooter this league has ever seen. So that was one of the elephants. I don't know if they addressed the, I don't know if they more addressed the Draymond and Poole shit and all that type of stuff. But before the team meeting, I could see Poole and Draymond were still high fiving each other and stuff. But I didn't see that. I didn't feel the connection or see the connection really. You know what I mean? After the meeting, you could see Poole smiling more like towards Draymond, talking more, and there, you can see it like it looks more better now. So maybe they addressed that. But yeah, so back to the encore stuff. So they had the meeting, then they started playing better. You see 30 assists. You see 30 assists nights after nights after nights, and that's Warriors basketball. Anyone that's been Warriors fans, when they get their 30 assists, which they always usually do. 30 assists like every season they usually average that 30 assists, ball movement. You got those shooters, you got people slipping, easy layups. It's beautiful basketball, and that's what most of the league copied a lot of their style of play from. Catching the rebound, pushing, transition, ball movement, all that type of stuff. That's originally Warriors, you know. So yeah, they started getting 30 assists and stuff, and Coach Kerr made a great adjustment. The second unit before was Jordan, Dante, Jonathan, um, Jonathan, Jermichael Green, and I don't know if it was. I think maybe Anthony Lamb. Coach Kerr, and sometimes Clay, but Coach Kerr made a great adjustments, and we got to also the point Dante came back from injury, so he's a big time player for them. So now Jordan's point, Dante's two, in the second unit. Jordan, Dante, he put Wiggins in there, so he got another all-star. You got an all-star in there, another your second best player there, and then he added Draymond there, which is a big help. Draymond, and then I think Anthony Lamb is there, a smart player, right? Draymond was a big integral help, both him and Wiggins, but Draymond was a big integral help towards Jordan Poole and freeing him up and letting him just play motionally and free basketball and letting his mind just not overthink and all that and let him be creative and just go off. Like, that's when he plays his best. So what that does, the second unit, now Jordan doesn't have to facilitate as much. He can still facilitate because he's so talented. Now Jordan can explode and score and all that because Draymond is going to be facilitating most of the times. A lot of the times he's going to be facilitating. He's looking for Jordan and Andrew, Dante, but Jordan's going to get a lot of easy points from that. So now he can focus on scoring more, and then when help comes and all that, he's got talented players around him. And also Jordan too, because what his season last year and how he's improved so much, should have won Most Improved Player of the Year, but that's another conversation for next time. Teams now have him on the scouting report as high, as like, we got to give this guy attention, send him a lot of attention. We know what he can do, so that's an adjustment he had to also make too. So yeah, sending Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins to the second unit was big help, particularly Draymond towards Jordan's success, and now you see him flowing, putting up 18, 24, and he's just going off. So that's Jordan's back, so he just got to stay consistent. But what I've seen from Jordan this past couple of games, he's been playing great. He's been playing good. And yeah, and he's been energized, and he's been giving really good effort on defense, so you can see him trying. So that's a positive for us. Now let's talk about also Jermichael Green. Coach Kerr moved him from the 4 and put him in a much more comfortable position. He played him in small ball 5. You know how the Warriors love to do that. So now Jermichael Green's in the dunker spot a lot of times, and he even plays with Steph. He plays with Steph, Draymond, and Clay, and someone else, right? So we know when Steph and Draymond do that pick and roll, 2 go on Steph. Steph passes to Draymond. 4-on-3. JaMychal Green, perfect position where GP used to be. Bogut, and there, a lot of athletic players or big players. So easy, Draymond feeds it to him, easy dunks. Or defender comes, pump fakes, goes up strong. He's been dunking it and just jamming it. Easy points. He's been playing good. I think he's been averaging. Now he's scoring like 8 points at least every game now. So a lot of production coming from him. Playing hard defense, rebounding, and he's playing smart. Now, Kuminga. There's a lot of noise about Kuminga, his IQ and all that, and rightfully so. Like, he's a young player. He was playing in the G League. You gotta realize that. A lot of time, yeah, his IQ is not up there yet. That's for sure. We can all agree on that. And but Kuminga, Wiseman, Moody, they caught so much flack and so much heat. But like Draymond said, like, all players usually coming out the draft that high lottery picks. James Wiseman overall 2, Kuminga overall 7, Moody overall 14. Those are like lottery picks, right? So those are high level picks. Usually all those picks go on teams with bad records. No offense, teams that suck, and they get to just ball out. They have to ball out, be the leaders on the team, play 35 plus minutes a game, and everybody talks about them. The media like, look how talented he is and stuff. To be that young and talented, but then come to a championship team right away, and you're not able to go shoot 15 plus shots a game because they already got the scorers. That's Steph, Clay, Wiggs, Jordan. That's their role on the team right now. So you gotta find a way to impact winning either than putting up points on the score sheet. And usually people, it's the internet age, and people around our age and stuff like Kuminga and them they're in their 20s, right? Young 20s, 19, 20, 21. Kuminga, Moody, Wiseman. So and us, like I'm 24. Us, we always like, man, this guy's not me, but people around our age like, this guy's garbage. Like, he's putting up 4 points, 6 points. I thought Kuminga was talented. I thought Wiseman was talented. He only has 8. You guys talking about him? Moody only has 10. Like, they think, oh, you're only good if you're putting up points. There's so much other ways you can impact basketball. Like I said, they already got their scorers right now, and they are young players coming to a championship team, so it's not like they can do whatever they want. They have a quick leash, so if they do a couple mistakes, they get pulled out the game. That wouldn't happen if they were on bad teams. So yeah, like, yeah, these young guys got a lot of flakes and all that, but the hard part for them is they don't know how much minutes they're gonna play. They don't know if they're gonna play that game. Learning how to impact winning without scoring. So playing hard, just defending, rebounding, cutting, all that. But you can see these past couple of games, Kuminga's been doing that. He's been cutting well. He's been defending without fouling. That's a big problem for young players. So, and Wiseman, I think hopefully he gets that together. He'll be able to play some games. But yeah, Kuminga's been defending without fouling. He's been cutting well. He's been using his athleticism, putbacks, rebounds, and and that's getting him more and more minutes. And now he's knowing now he's more comfortable, and he has a stable minute schedule. He knows when he's gonna play the first, second quarter, and all that. So now he's more confident and all that. And now we need Moody to hit that stride too. Same thing, and trend upwards. And then Wiseman, we'll talk more about him. I'll make another video about him. But Wiseman, hopefully he continues making progress in the G League. Is watching film and getting better on defending without fouling, being rotating at the right time, not late. Because the centers, like Looney was doing an interview saying centers, like guards and wings can kind of hide on defense sometimes, which is true. The centers you can't because you're the back line of defense. You're involved in every play, so you got to be there, and it's hardest. So yeah, it takes time, and he's young, and he barely had games in college. He played 3 games. He's played 50 games plus, less than 100 games in the NBA in 3 seasons. So he needs experience and stuff like that. The only thing about the G League, like, yeah, he's getting reps there and getting minutes, but I think he just needs NBA comp. The G League players are still talented, but I just think he needs to come play in the NBA more and let be like give him chances to make mistakes like that. So then he can be ready by March, April, May, June. So that's what I got for that. But yeah, Kuminga's been playing great, and he's seeing his minutes increase and steadily, and he's doing good and good. Now we talked about Jordan, but we talked about Kuminga, we talked about JaMychal, and now we're gonna talk about what ever since Dante's been back, he's been playing great. Dante's a energizer bunny. He's a great rebounder. You see him coming out of nowhere, jumping really high, grab. He's an athletic player. Defensive rebounds. He's even there on offensive rebounds sometimes. So yeah, Dante's and he's defending. He's one of their best on-ball defenders. He's defending full court. He's defending hard. He's always there. He's rotating well. So defense, he's really good. So he helps them a lot on defense, and he's hitting his shots right now. And Dante is one of the best at cutting and moving. So he knows how to cut perfectly. Dante's cutting, moving without the basketball, making the extra passes, playing well with Draymond, Jordan, and Wiggins. And then he's hitting his shots. He's knocking down his shots ever since he came back from injury. And I even called this. I even said this. I should have had it on video, but I said, I feel like when Dante comes, they're going to be playing a little bit better. Not a little bit, but I feel like they're going to play a lot better because he's a, you want to say veteran, but he's been in the league. He's been around the block for a bit, and he knows how to play basketball, so he's going to help Jordan. And then, so that's what I've been saying, and that's what's been happening ever since Dante's back. So he's been playing great. Anthony Lamb, smart IQ player, he's been hitting shots. These past couple of games, not really, but he's a really good shooter, so I anticipate him hitting shots and stuff like that. He's hitting shots. He knows how to defend, sometimes fouling, but he's pretty good at defending without fouling. And he can guard bigger bigs, so that's very versatile, and that's gonna help them play small and all that. So he's playing well. Moody's in the bench right now, and Moody's on the bench, and I really want Moody to play because he's not just a professional, but this guy, like, he has that stone cold killer look. Like, he's always just steady, poised, not too up, not too low, and just he's ready. I just feel bad because I remember, like I said, like Moody was playing in the preseason. If you guys watch all the games like I do, Moody was driving to the rim, doing spins, pump fake, two people jumping, getting N1s, hitting all his shots. And then when Coach Kerr started, every little mistake, pulling the rookies, not the young players off the court and sitting them, and a lot of time DMPs, which they don't get to play in games where they're not playing. He's saying because they can't allow, at that time the Warriors record was bad, so he's saying they can't allow them to make too much mistakes. But Moody was making the least mistakes, and I didn't see him being a negative, really. Like, and a lot of people too, I don't see Moody ever being a negative. He shoots the hell out of the ball. He defends. Yeah, he might get a foul here and there, but he's not fouling as much as Jordan. He's not fouling as much as Kuminga and all them, but Moody's he's barely getting any fouls a game. So he's defending hard. He rebounds and he runs, and so like he should be playing and stuff like that. So, and he hits his shots, like I said, he should be playing, but he started pulling Moody out, and you can see Moody's confidence now, like knowing any mistake they make, like he's gonna be pulled off, and he's got a lot of DMPs now. So it's like now you see when I seen him play like a week ago, he came in the fourth quarter, or was it late third? He's playing, and you can see him so hesitant and like just not relaxing playing basketball, which you should be doing. Play hard, but it's basketball. We all know how to play. Just play within the game, the flow. Remember, it's basketball. You can see Moody, like, he's not shooting the same shots he shot. Like, he's passing more up. He's passing more of his shots up than ever I've seen him pass. And now he's not attacking closeouts like he was. Before, like, people would try to run him off the line because he's a really good shooter, and he would get aggressive and go to the rim. You know what I mean? And show his sneaky athleticism. But you can see him more timid, and he's not going to the rim like that. So all that stuff, pulling him out, one mistake, all that, you can see that kind of lowered his confidence, and that lowered JK's confidence for a bit too, Jonathan Kuminga, but his is back up, which is good. And I think Moody's, hopefully though, I think Moody's will steadily go back up because now the Warriors